Okay, right now you may be watching The List online or through a cable or satellite provider.
You may even be watching us over the air, OTA as they call it.
Word to the wise though, if you ditched OTA back in the day, you might be holding on to some old ideas that no longer apply.
Debunking common over-the-air myths is our featured story at the top of the list. Netflix still mails out DVDs. Around 2 million households still use dial-up internet. And there are even people who, wait for it, knit. Hey, by the time you shear your sheep and make something with 2 sticks, I've already returned the sweater I ordered on Amazon. The only thing crazier?
More than 8 million antennas are sold each year in the United States.
Jon Marks is the Chief Research Officer at Scripps Networks, which means he can probably get me fired. So I'm going to try to understand this whole using antennas for OTA TV thing. What's that even mean?
OTA means over the air, and it's free TV that's been around for more than 75 years.
If I wanted 75-year-old technology, I'd hand crank my projector so I could see the latest talkies. I mean, what's the point?
Antenna owners pay no monthly fee, and they're actually more satisfied with their television package.
Well, now you're talking my language. So we're knocking down some over-the-air TV myths that might be preventing you from getting the most bang for your entertainment buck. Myth number 1, that antennas are expensive, bulky, and hard to install.
That is absolutely no longer the case. Indoor antennas are available for as little as $15 or $20 and can sit right on the same table that a TV sits on, or it could be wall mounted right next to the TV set, and it's plug and play.
Okay, you win that round, but I bet you only get a few channels, cuz gather around kids, it's story time. In olden days, everyone watched televisions the size of a Tesla that could only pull in the 3 big national networks. The end.
But because of the digital transition in 2009, an over-the-air television station could compress multiple channels into the same spectrum.
So what used to be, say, Channel 7 now has sub-channels like 7.2, 7.3, and so on. And there are entirely new channels, too.
You can pull down 30, 40, 50 channels depending on where you live.
Wait a sec, I remember the days of tinfoil, rabbit ears, and my dad making me hold yoga positions while touching the TV. So it sounds like broadcast quality is lousy and hard to lock in.
Over-the-air channels are high definition, so the signal can be as good as your TV set allows it to be.
And how hard is it to find channels?
You do a scan, which is pushing a couple buttons on your remote control, and the scan will identify every channel that's available in your area.
Okay, but it seems like people watching over-the-air TV must be technophobes.
They are just as likely to have smart TVs, smartphones, tablets, and gaming systems even. So there's essentially no difference in terms of technology ownership and technology use for antenna owners versus everyone else.
OTA users also usually have streaming subscriptions too.
Most homes have multiple streaming services. The single biggest difference is that antenna owners pay less for their television package, and they're actually more satisfied than cable or satellite owners.
Paying less for higher satisfaction sounds good to me. Busting over-the-air myths is at the top of the list.